look at the main content, okay, for today's sharing session. Okay, I will talk about the first things. I will talk about the Viva Voce components. Okay, so this is it. Like what I have mentioned it to you just now, the first deliberations, okay, the examiners will actually have the result for you. Okay, you will have like two examiners, internal and external examiners. So, for example, the first examiner will give you 1 to 3 months corrections. The second examiner will give you like 3 to 6 months corrections. Correct. So they are having a contradict result, isn't it? So this is the Viva presentation, the Viva session. This is the time for you to lock whether which are the category of your result that you have at the end of your Viva session. So try to convince both of the examiner to actually will give you the minimum correction, the minor corrections. All right. So this is the time. So the first deliberations that the examiner will have the confirmed recommendations from the examiner. Okay, this one is the session between examiners, SV, and chairman, right? And then you will do the presentations, and then we will have the Q&A sessions, and the final deliberations. The students will waiting for the result at the lobby. Okay, so the examiner, supervisor, and the chairman will have a discussion, the second round discussion after your presentation and Q&A session. And then the chairman will ask the students to come in to listen the announcement of the result. All right. So this is actually the components that you will see, the overview of your Viva Voce sessions. Okay. So this is the component of Viva Voce. And now we go for the importance parts, all right? So the presentations, okay, more or less 20 to 30 minutes, okay? Try to do a mock Viva presentation. Try to do it, all right? Because I have do it like three to four times, okay? First with my supervisor, second with my co-supervisor, third and fourth one, I will do it in front of my close friend, right? Because sometimes they all these people will give you actually their perceptions, perception into of what are the thing that is lacking and what so on. All right. So what are the things that you need to put? All right. Okay. So these are the things that you need to know. Okay. And then you must have the summary of your important parts, okay, in your thesis. Obviously, I will explain it what are the important parts that can be included. I will actually share with you guys my what we call my slide during my Viva. So this is the things that I have discussed with my previous supervisor and my co-supervisor. Okay, the slide, it's not more than 20 slides basically, all right? Because of when you are giving too many slides, you are having a tendency to drag the times. And when you are giving so many important things, so the examiner will ask you so many things. All right, because you are actually put yourself the tendency of them to ask you based on the slide that you are presented. All right. So highlight the main important things of your thesis. Okay. The things that you have corrected based on the proposal defend. Okay. Because of perhaps there is a lot of correction needs to be amended during your proposal defend. So this is the time for you to actually stress out, highlight during your Viva. All right. And then yes, the Q&A session, I would say that more or less 1 hour, 1 hour plus, okay, because the total of Viva session for me itself, I can say that 2 to 3 hours, all right, 2 to 3 hours, all right. That one including the Q&A session, all right. You are being drilled in that particular Viva session, all right. Okay, but it's okay as long as you confidence, you know your thesis, so you are the one who will control the situation. Remember, you are the one who needs to control the situations. Okay, but must have a certain attitudes. Okay, but after this, I will explain it to you. All right, and then the important thing as well, this is the opportunity for you to answer intelligently. All right, to ensure that the examiner have no doubt on you. Okay, okay, and each answer must give you more confidence. Okay, and the examiner less conviction, obviously. All right, guys. Okay, now another important thing is that obviously keep calm. Okay, this one is also the keywords for today. Keep calm. Okay, keep calm, because of when we are having panic or we are too nervous, okay, sometimes we cannot brain so well, right? That is why we need to calm, all right? We need to calm. For those Muslim, you can actually pray, you can actually make a dua, all right? So many dua to make us feel calm, okay, if you are a Muslim lah, right? And other religion also, you have your own way, your own methods to calm yourself, right? So, and you have to remember, you need to start this somewhere and end somewhere, because this is your last battle. Remember that I always put in my mind, this is the time for me to actually finish it my thesis. This is the time for me to share what are my findings, okay, during like 5 to 6 years of my journey, all right. And then yes, you need to make sure thesis it having a flow in between, okay. Thesis is actually like a storytelling, isn't it? All right. Your thesis is actually like a storytelling, like a novel. The book, the novel that you have read, okay, they must have the introduction part, they must have the climax part, and so on, right? Isn't it? And at the end of it, what is the ending of your thesis? So this is the things that we wanted to see. You yourself, if you are watching any what we call, this is what we call examples of it, all right. If you are watching any movies and so on, you are the one that wanted to see which part that have a twist part, a critical part, isn't it? All right, so same goes to our examiner. They want this critically analysis thing in your thesis, all right. So you need to communicate with the panels, all right. Try to understand what are their questions, all right, and try to answer with a good flow and politely, all right. So you need to ensure that they understand well every single things that you are answering their questions, okay. So all of this needs to be done maximum in 30 minutes lah, okay. So whatever it is, you need to be calm. So this is the main important thing. Once you are having a good conditions and you are being rational, for me, you can actually remember, you can actually try to put on words, on a good word, on a good structure of word, okay, during your viva so nicely, all right, when you are being calm lah, all right. And then this is some of the tips that I can share with you guys. Okay, once become and dress properly. Okay, to ensure that examiner is a human. All right. Sometimes we wanted to see a nice view so that we can actually can ask something that is very very nice, and so on. Okay, because yeah, try to not to actually dress out of not usual usual part of your life lah, basically. All right, because I have been noticed that in your last sharing session, how to defend your proposal defense, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. Irene has been mentioned about ethical ways in having during your proposal defense. So same goes to Viva as well. You can use all those tips, okay, to ensure that you can use the same methods when you are having your Viva session. All right, same. All right. So actually you can check back again and what are the tips from other speaker previously, so that you can get so many informations, and you need to combine all these informations to ensure that you being prepared, right? So check out the place as well. In my experience, I also check my place of my Viva presentation, because during my Viva, we do not have any COVID at all. Right? So I go to that particular room and see the nice view and the comfortable view for me to stand, and to ensure that the projector, the slide can be viewed well by my examiner, so that they can actually have a comfortable environment, all right? So when the examiner have the comfortable environment also, so they can actually giving a good situation, a good scenario, a good what we call a nice session, right, will be held during your Viva, right? And then interact with the audience, okay? Do not only just see at your laptop, all right, on your screen. You need to actually communicate with your panels, okay? Do not only read from any materials, but if let's say they wanted you to actually check back again with any article that is, you also can bring the pioneer article that you are referring to, okay, like what has been mentioned to you. You need to know who are the pioneer of your thesis. Try to bring any article that are related to your thesis that you are confident with, all right? And then you can show them, and you can, if the panel wanted you to check back again, so it is easier for you to check back, because all the material is in front of you, right? So use appropriate hand gesture, all right? Do not shaking too much, right? Do not speak slowly, but needs clearly and correctly, and please ensure that all slides are clear and tolerable, okay? All right. All of this information, I think, have been covered during how to defend the proposal defense. So I think that I will touch, this one is a little bit, but I will put more on the content, the slide that you can, the example of slide that you can put during your Viva. Okay. All right. Now, so this is the main content, which is the slide and delivery specializations. All right. Okay. So this is the presentation outline. Okay, if you can see, wait for a while. Okay. Wait for a while. Okay. Okay. Now, so this is the main thing. The 11 one. Sorry for the mistake of the numbering. All right. Okay. So we will have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 main point that should have in your slide. Right? Okay. The first thing is that background of your study. Okay. The research problem. Okay. Research objective. Okay. Significance of your study. Okay. The research framework, research methodology, data analysis. Okay. The findings and discussion. Okay. the contributions, and the future research.